Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Love and Action Daily Boost program. I'm Dr. Flo, not telling you what I heard, but what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. And we are thrilled to join you today on Instagram. That will turn into a Substack, that will turn into a Spotify, that will turn into an Apple Podcast, that will turn into a Google Podcast to encourage, equip, and empower bold dreamers to follow their bliss in this life and not just wait for the next. I'm joined, as always, by the fabulously talented Tara Praolo Studio. Introduce yourself to the people today.
Hello, all. I am the person that messes around with the filters so that I can have sparkles. I'm Tara Parlo Studio. That's my business. I'm also Tara Parlo. Y'all get it. I am your resident Black, biracial, multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. And I'm happy. Listen. It's I Am Day. And on every I Am Day, I'm like, I really need to redo my intro and find something that's, because I can just feel like me wanting to get out of that particular place, because I feel like it's very professional and stuffy while also not saying exactly what I do these days. But y'all can scroll back in the podcast to find out really truly who I am, and you can come to Daily Peer Supports at Love and Action Network at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. daily Eastern time by grabbing your ticket. Are the PM tickets at the link? I think they are. The 11 a.m.s are definitely there, boo-boos. The 7 p.m. started this week, so give us some grace. We will get them up as soon as we can. But if you want to come, grab an RSVP and we will email you the link and add you so it goes on your calendar. Did you introduce yourself?
I
don't think you
did.
did.
I
Okay.
did. I told them that I operate on what I know and not what I've heard, and that we encourage, equip, and empower bold dreamers to follow their bliss in this life and not in the next. I was going to ask you, in honor of I Am Day and Root Chakra Day, where do you feel your I Am is taking you in your intro and in your practice?
I'm really feeling a little more casual and a little more allowing, is what I will say. Like, that intro is casual, but it's also a little bit I feel like it puts a stick in the way that I feel like I have to be serious about talking about certain things, because I do talk about the ish and I do like talking about the ish, but I talk about it in a fashion that is joyful. So I really want to include the joy is the revolution, abundance mindset type of stuff in my intro, so that people do get that I'm not just your strategy. And I love strategy. I love infrastructure and strategy, but I'm not just that. And I can build your voice from the ground up. Your capital V voice. There's a masterclass coming out, masterclass replay at some point. I don't know when. Y'all would have to sign up for the Substack and or follow me on Instagram to know that. Or Threads, since Threads has decided that it wants to be the shiny marble of the moment. Um, but yeah, I'm really feeling like sometimes I say well, I'm the joy is the revolution girly on the internet, and that feels really nice and authentic and flashy and explains a lot of what I do anyway. And not quite so I am this, I am a brand coach and voice teacher and da 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 da. And my intro right now aligns with a lot of the things we were just talking about this last night, Dr. Flo, or 2 nights ago. We were talking about the words that we have associated with. Hello, Ailstorm. You've been here a couple times. What is your actual name? Do I know you in real life? I'm so sorry. You might be just a person that follows me, and you're loved and lovable, and it's nice to meet you, and wholeness to you. Oh, but words like opera singer, you'll see if you go to my page, it just says singer, because I don't really like to align myself with opera anymore because of reasons. In the same way that I don't like to align myself with mindset on the internet, because I think it's been really bastardized and whitewashed on the internet. And so we were talking about that kind of thing the other night. I think it was last night, after that very transformative room. So that's kind of where I see myself going, is just making an even more different intro that sets me up for who I actually am instead of who people expect me to be.
You could be Tara Paolo's studio, the joys of revolutionary girly, and then give them a little taste of how that flows through you in your practice. Because sometimes it's branding, sometimes it's business, sometimes it's vocal coaching, sometimes it's set making. It comes out in a lot of different ways, but it's all joy.
Joy, joy. Okay, Logan. Logan Terry. I'll let him know. He's watching the baby right now that you stopped by. But thanks for stopping by and being here. You're loved and lovable.
You've always
Today.
been.
Always
You've
been,
always
always
been.
gonna be. You can't change it. Not even if you tried it.
And how
You know?
you relate to your loved and lovable nature is going to determine your entire life.
Yes.
What's changed in your life, Tara, since you fell in love with the idea that you're loved and lovable?
So much, but I'll simplify it by saying like the things that hold you up, right, are often things that you are beating yourself up about, that you're having fear around, that you're um just not settled with. And the aligning with the always being loved and lovable, right? Like we try not to say always and never, but always being loved and lovable is something that never leaves you, and that makes the other things that you're beating yourself up for, that you're in it, unable to move on from, as like they're just little dips, you know. And coming back into alignment is easier now. Yeah, I think for me in that way.
Yeah. Being loved and lovable and allowing love to come into my heart allows me to overcome every challenge joyfully.
Right.
If I'm lovable, that means that love can get to me through a myriad of ways, and the love that gets to me is the solution to my every problem. Love is the answer, joy is the key. And if I know that I have the ability to be loved by anyone at any time, that opens the realm of possibility to infinite. Someone's always going to walk through the door of my life and be willing to love me just as I am.
Don't look at my chipped nail polish. How dare you?
I would not have known until you told me. We are coming to the conclusion of this cycle and of Joyful Love Month. It's been 4 weeks of us talking about joyful love in Love and Action Network. If you want to check us out, you can go to our link in bio over at lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. Week 44 of this calendar year 2025. Can you believe it?
Crazy. So much has happened.
Crazy.
Crazy for the end. So lonely. I'm
Crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue.
Where's the warble?
Ah.
There it is. There it is.
Which is horrible vocal technique, y'all. Do not do that part. Ah.
Yeah, you don't need to do that
No,
with your jaws, people.
it's not necessary, folks. But thankful hearts is the theme of this week.
With the thankful heart. Y'all will hear that on Winterludes because it's one of my favorites. It's from the Muppets Christmas Carol, if you all were wondering.
This week, we're going to take you through open-ended reflection questions that invite gratitude, love, and a shared connection. And today's theme around the root chakra, and the root chakra is all about our safety and belonging to ourselves and to the world. It's all about grounded gratitude. And we've been saying for weeks here, once again, love is the answer, joy is the key, and gratitude makes it all possible. Have an attitude of gratitude makes it all possible. So, did you want to take the first 5 or the second 5 today?
I'll take the first 5. We haven't swapped for a bit. All right. Number 1. What people or places make me feel safe and supported right now? What people or places make me feel safe and supported right now? How does gratitude help me stay grounded in times of change? How does gratitude help me stay grounded in times of change? When was the last time I truly felt at home in my body and environment? When was the last time I felt truly at home in my body and environment? What daily routines remind me that I am secure and cared for? What daily routines remind me that I am secure and cared for? And who in my life constantly shows up for me in practical ways? Who in my life constantly shows up for me in practical ways? I'll take a stab at the last one and then I'll throw it to you for whichever one you might want to take. On the internet, Love and Action Network, in particular, Dr. Flo and Poppy Wata, as well as Nisi Jones, whom we love, who's a newer member of the community, but we adore Nisi. Adore, adore, adore. Um, IRL, like the people that are in my community that I can walk out the door and see, my friend Elise Holzel, like shout out to Elise Holzel, shout out to Marissa Fry, and her husband Wes. These are people that I know that I can like text and they are right there right now, as much as they can be. And I'm excited to hopefully cultivate some more relationships with some little venues around here that will be the same. So that is my answer for those people. What about you? Do you have any question of those questions you want to answer?
Yes, I'll answer the one that you just answered. Who in my life consistently or constantly shows up for me in practical ways? Tara, Olo Studio is one. I enjoy Tara for her questions more than her answers. Yeah. Uh, she can be counted on to ask a really good question that opens my mind up to thinking outside of the box about what I've got going on in my business and in my practice, and also my lunacy. Like, do you really need to go in that direction because it's going to cost you time, talent, or treasure? Or can you save it for another opportunity or later when I know that you'll want to do something different that doesn't cost you as much time, talent, and treasure? Like, what a gift it is to have someone in your life who asks you bold questions unapologetically. And she consistently shows up for me in practical ways in that way. Once again, another shout out to our peer support groups that we run through Love and Action Network. Just having people around who care about your roses, thorns, needs, and seeds. Poppy and Mama Nisi were on the call this morning when I was making breakfast, and just being grounded in a community that supports your dreams and where you want to go with your life. Even a small group is radically life-changing for me. I've been surrounded around a big family and large artistic family throughout my entire life. I've always been a member of big choirs and big casts like yourself, Tara. But because everyone was running their race of trying to get ambitiously towards some place in the future or some role in the future, people didn't really care about the minute details of my life and the soul needs that I had. And Love and Action Network tends to those on these Instagram lives, the TikToks, the private sessions. It's really finally getting juicy in a consistent way. And Tara has been touting the importance of consistency for 400 years, plus or minus
In
20.
all my past lives, like we all know that I came to this life with pretty much two principles: honesty and consistency. Those are,
You
like, if you want to know the principles of Tara, honesty and consistency. And
you were
I think I've,
annoying somebody in a previous lifetime for sure about,
for
are you
sure.
being consistent? I hear your dreams, I hear what you want, but are you consistently showing up in a way that makes the logic logic and the math
Math,
math?
math. Yes.
Eek. Eek, eek, eek. When was the last time I truly felt at home in my body and environment? I woke up this morning, y'all, and my ankle was hurting for no reason. I went to the grocery store, and one of the cashiers says, I'm coming back from an injury. I play basketball. My ankle has been hurting me as well. I said, well, at least you have a valid excuse. You know, your ankle's hurting you because of a sports injury. My ankle's hurting me because I'm 41, which isn't even that old. Um, but the last time I truly felt at home in my body and environment was when I was doing a daily yoga practice and a daily stretching practice. And this is at a time when I was under very high stress in New York City as a full-time performer. And I needed calm and space in my muscles and my fascia and my body. And so I would do yoga every damn day challenges, and I would take my ass to the donation based yoga studio to stretch and to find that length inside of myself. And that was something that made me feel truly at home in my body, because sometimes in my energy and in my physical temple, I can get very, very uptight. Believe it or not, some of you all will believe it. A lot of you will believe it. I can be a very uptight human because I am so focused on the goals and the dreams. And while that has served me well in my life, I could stand to stretch my mind, stretch my emotions, stretch my spirituality, and stretch my body. And for those of you listening to the podcast, I'm doing some stretches right now because that's something that makes me feel truly at home in my body and in my environment. Also, stretching out in public, which is where I'm taping today, because I wanted to show the world that all you need is to go live on Instagram in order to be in your magic and in your power. There are people around, but I'm allowed to just be me in any environment, and to be at home in my environment is a superpower. Shall I continue with the next questions?
I think so. Yes.
How can I express appreciation to those who make my life stable? How can I express appreciation to those who make my life stable? What fears or worries can I release to feel more rooted in love? What fears or worries can I release to feel more rooted in love? How does gratitude transform my relationship with survival and abundance? Ooh. How does gratitude transform my relationship with survival and abundance? What are 3 simple things today that bring me a sense of peace? What are 3 simple things today? One of them are my sunglasses because this sun is playing peekaboo here in Georgia. The sun is like behind the clouds, out, in, out, in. What are 3 simple things today that bring me a sense of peace? And the final question today is, in what ways can I extend stability and safety to others? In what ways can I extend stability and safety to others? Are there a couple that wet your whistle? And then I'll
Yeah,
answer.
I think I have a quick answer to what fears or worries can I release to feel more rooted in love? Any that have to do with the past or the future, because there is only right now. There is only us, only tonight. Forget,
Forget,
regret, or
or
life
life
is
is
yours to
yours to
miss.
miss. No
No other
other
road,
road,
no
no
other
other way,
way,
no
no day
day but
but
today.
today. Yeah. Um, so that's what I feel like I can really release. Like there are things, of course, like in the near future, and for me, it's always the future thing that I'm worried about, right? Like I talked about this in daily peer support yesterday, but like one of my worries is like I have a show in 10 weeks where I'm going to be in. I was just having a conversation with a makeup student today about this, that I have a show in 10 weeks. I'm going to be really busy. And I haven't done that song and dance of being an admin and working, you know, that magic and doing it while doing the student competition in a long time. Like there's a lot happening in January. And I could really fixate and be in fear and be in worry about that. But it doesn't affect today, right? I can't change what's going to happen in January today. I can plant seeds to make January easier, but the fear and the worry isn't going to allow me to plant the seeds. So I just got to get out of, I got to release it. I got to let it go. Um, and then I wanted to mention on number 9, what are 3 simple things today that bring me a sense of peace? My tree, Ophelia. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you need to be on my Instagram stories. Um, the sunshine and my family around me, and some news I got this morning that y'all will find out way later. Y'all will find out way later. Um, anyway, so those are 3 things, but we had a very extended conversation yesterday in Daily Boost, not Daily Boost, Daily Peer Support, about peace. And it was a really beautiful discussion. And I just encourage you to explore that with your community. And if you don't have a community, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. There's literally no requirement for you being anything other than you. And then the only other thing that I wanted to comment on was this: in what ways can I extend stability and safety to others? I think that my calm demeanor often extends stability, but I also just wanted to recenter that safety is given mostly by yourself. Like I extend safety to myself. I can find my safe place inside of myself, and I don't necessarily need other people to do that. But by me doing that for myself, it's kind of the same thing as liberation. If we liberate ourselves, we open the doors for other people to be liberated. If we say our fears out loud, we open the door for other people to voice their own fears and to overcome those fears, right? If we tell our stories, we open the doors for other people to tell their stories. If we become the lighthouse, as Fiona Flight has been talking about lately, if we are the lighthouses, we allow for more people to become the lighthouses. And eventually there's all of these lighthouses. If y'all have ever seen, this last thing I'll say, I promise. If y'all have ever seen A Christmas Carol, the one with Patrick Stewart that aired on TNT way back in the day, okay? In the middle, right before a commercial break, there's a massive commercial break. They're singing, I think it's Silent Night. And they're showing all of these different villages and places with lighthouses in the midst of a storm. And you see all these lighthouses lighting up. And that's what we're talking about online, right? That's what online and IRL. That's what we want to see. I yield.
What came up for me during your share was that words don't teach. I say a lot of words and I teach online and privately every day, all day, every day, sharing, instructing, coaching, mentoring. But my words are not what's teaching people how to be free. It's actually the living of my life. It's the going live on TikTok. It's the going live on Instagram. It's the stretching outside. It's the connecting with people in the grocery store. It's the sending of the emails. It's the posting on social media. Like, don't do what I say. Watch what I'm doing. Figure out what pieces of that could potentially bring you joy, and then go and do it. Go and do it. What fears or worries can I release to feel more rooted in love? The idea that there's not enough of it. Tara has a viral post, or a couple viral posts, over on Threads right now where she's talking about how there's only abundance in the world. There's so much resonance with it because people fundamentally in the seat of their souls know that this is true. Scarcity, lack, not enough food, not enough water, not enough love, not enough care. That's all propaganda. It's what I teach as the propaganda of unworthiness. The propaganda of unworthiness would make you feel like there's not enough opportunities to express yourself and to do, be, or have all that you desire. I'm releasing the fear or worry that there's not enough. And if there is enough abundance of love, then I can go and pick it as low-hanging fruit in the universe. And the question today for Tara and everyone, Cindy and everyone listening back to this is, can you recognize the low-hanging fruit of abundance in your life, in your zip code? Can you take a moment today to be still and know who you are and where the opportunities are for you to grab your low-hanging fruit or to make opportunities for yourself? That's one thing we do really, really well here individually and collectively in Love and Action Network. If we don't see an opportunity to grow and shine, we make one. We've made probably over 500 programs here because we keep tinkering with the experiment of opportunity. And trust me, opportunities in life, they're all experiments. Some you're taking, some you're making. If they're not creating the opportunities for you to be seen, go and make one. Go and ask someone for help to help you make that opportunity, and don't stop asking until you get it. In what ways can I extend stability and safety to others? My presence. I too am a presence for peace. I too am a presence of wisdom. I too have a presence for joy. There's a kid out here with a Minnie Mouse. Hello. Hi. You have amazing Minnie. You have a very, very cute Minnie Mouse. Yes. She's one of my favorites. No, no. They are joyful. Kids are joyful. And that one too. Yes. Hi. Say it again. You have a what'd you say? It is. It's a live stream. I can't put you on live stream because I don't have Mama's permission, but I will tell the people that you have a very cute Minnie Mouse and that you're awesome. And so are you. And so are you. And so are you. So who is this stranger, Mama? You guys are awesome. Thanks for saying hi. Baby sister, yes. Lucky you. I have baby brothers too. They're in their 30s though. Y'all have an awesome day. Don't change. Thanks for saying hi. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye. Amazing. I love the littles. Mom said, I tried to keep her over here to not disturb you, but she wanted to come and show me her Minnie Mouse. And what a cute Minnie Mouse it was. So, yeah. In what ways can we extend stability and safety to others, especially the littles, by simply being present? If you've got a Minnie Mouse to show me, I'm happy to be present to the Minnie Mouse and the brother and the baby and the mom. It is just a big time gift to be able to give people your presence. People think that they need to give a lot of money or they need to give a lot of time. Just being present to people and how they feel and what's important to them, like their Minnie Mouse, is one of the greatest gifts on the planet. Any closing thoughts from you today, Tara?
Be in love. Remember, there's only abundance. And joy is our revolution. That's all.
Joy is our revolution. If you're interested in tapping into more joy in your life and having a community of support that wants to encourage, equip, and empower you, we encourage you to go over to our link in bio on all of our platforms. Or go to the website lovedandlovable.bio.link, 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 and tap in. We do daily programs, at least twice daily. We're online, showing up for people and their dreams. You're more than welcome to stop by and share with us your needs and seeds and roses and thorns, and we'll happily hear you in those spaces. And if you want to coach with me, if you want to coach with me to become bigger in life and to let your stories out and to let your joy out and to not be afraid of these other humans, they're not going to get barbecue sauce out and eat you. Do you have your computer close by still? Could you Google what percentage of people are cannibals? Random request. This is for Cindy, who sent me a text earlier. This is my free coaching. You'll have to enroll in my paid coaching, Cindy, for the deeper stuff, but this is free.
The AI overview says the percentage of people who are cannibals is close to zero, as it is a rare practice considered a taboo in almost every society. While cannibalism has occurred throughout history for reasons like survival during famines or for specific cultural ritualistic purposes, it is not a widespread or common behavior among humans today. Pathological cannibalism by an individual is also very rare. That's what it says.
Which means that in the grocery store, in the mall, in traffic, in an audition, in a business meeting, in a sales pitch, no matter what you're doing on the planet, the probability of the people behind the table or in the room eating you alive, okay? I know what I'm talking about. As a person who's auditioned on Broadway, has interviewed for Fortune 500 companies and got in, as a person with a very extensive LinkedIn in multiple industries, I have yet to go to an audition or interview or to be in an environment of professionalism where the people were cannibalizing other people. The worst of the fears that we think are going to happen are never going to happen. So move in joy. It's a free coaching in the middle of the podcast for you, Cindy. In the words of Dolly Parton, if you don't like me, what you gonna do? Eat me? And I had Tara pull the numbers so that that particular fear would go away. There's nothing that we cannot be or do or have. We just have to get over the fears. They're not going to eat us. They're not going to burn us alive. In audition cases, the worst they're going to do is just simply not let us know how we did. That was like when I was auditioning.
They're going to ghost you. Yeah.
That was like the worst of the worst for me. It's
Which
like
is a statement on them, right? Because they need to do some inner work for how to reject people with kindness.
Maybe, but people don't have time to tell you what you did right or wrong. Do you enjoy your art or not, girl?
Some people don't even send like the email that you're not cast.
Yeah, I mean, but once again, even if they don't send an email of why you weren't cast, do you love your art enough to keep going for you? It's an inside job. On behalf of Tara Parolo Studio, Poppy Water 33 on our leadership team, and myself, Ask Dr. Flo on all platforms, askdrflo@gmail.com. Stay in your power. Stay in your joy. Stay loved and lovable. And we'll see you very, very soon around our fantastic network, hurling around the universe through the Milky Way and the galaxy at thousands of miles per hour. Peace, y'all.